Hi, and welcome to Visors. In today's video, we'll look at how a married couple built an 8-figure e-commerce business while unemployed and with no money. Luxy Hair is considered one of the most successful Shopify stores of all time, and it was built with zero paid advertising. Their secret to success? The QVCA model. Join me as I unravel the story of Luxy Hair and discover the gambles the founders took to realise their dream. Make no mistake, this is not a story of luck. It's a story of dedication, morals, and single-mindedness. Let me ask you this. Would you like to know the blueprint to a highly profitable 8-figure business with a near zero customer acquisition cost? Then let's start at the beginning. Luxy Hair is an e-commerce store that sells hair extensions and runs on the Shopify platform. Here's a quote from their website that nicely summarises their business.
We believe that everyone deserves to have the hair of their dreams. And we are a brand that goes above and beyond providing high-quality, clip-in hair extensions. What you also get: transparency, value, exceptional customer support, positivity, confidence, and empowerment.
With each passing day, each day becomes shorter, a consequence of our brain's logarithmic perception of time. An intimidating prospect for anyone, but especially so for a couple with an ambitious deadline. If they fail to meet their deadline, then they'll not only lose everything they've ever worked for, but also risk losing their family. It was all their own doing, of course, but if they can pull it off, it will transform their lives and may even solidify their footprint in history. Alex and Mimi were living in Canada, unemployed and had no money. So they decided to do the logical thing and splash it on a wedding. Wait, it gets even better. And start a business financed entirely by maxing out their own and their family's credit cards. Before we continue, I'd like to discuss something exciting. If you own a Shopify store, you probably find it frustrating that only a tiny fraction of your visitors convert into customers. I certainly was in my store, especially when I spent money to get visitors. It's something like only 1% of visitors will buy something. If you owned a brick and mortar store and you saw 99 out of every 100 people leaving, you would instinctively wait at the door and ask them why they're leaving. Am I right? I realised this and decided we need something similar online. So, after over a year in development, I've just released a Shopify app called Feedme. Feedme reveals the objections your visitors have that stop them buying. It could be your product, price, trust. Only your visitors truly know. So try Feedme free for 7 days and ask them. Think about it. If you address everyone's objections so they don't have a reason not to buy, then there's no reason you can't increase your conversions by 5 times, 10 times. That's the difference between a store losing money and one that's hugely successful. Try Feedme now. It's totally free for 7 days. You can uninstall it at any time with a single click and you won't be charged. Luxy Hair was founded in 2010 by Alex and Mimi Icon, along with Mimi's sister Layla. As the saying goes, if you want to start a business, solve your own problems first, and that's exactly what the trio did. Alex and Mimi were about to get married, and Mimi was looking for clip-in hair extensions for the wedding. However, the extensions Mimi tried were too expensive, uncomfortable, and poor quality. They knew they could do better. The same night, Alex began contacting manufacturers using Alibaba to get quotes and order samples. Their initial order was for $20,000, but there was a big problem. Of course, they had no money, probably because they spent it all on a wedding on a paradise beach in Punta Cana. Out of necessity, they paid for the order by maxing out their own and their family's credit cards, but it was a big gamble. Not only were their finances on the line, but also their families. They had just 6 months to make it work. Alex's favourite book is Linchpin by Seth Godin, and it's clear the influence Seth has had on Luxy Hair's marketing approach. That is, to give value to the world and sell indirectly. They made the difficult decision to sell indirectly after being put off by the bombardment of ads people receive on a daily basis. Alex also had bad previous experience, working for a bank where he was forced to sell to meet quotas. Luxy Hair's marketing philosophy evolved into a model they call QVCA, but we'll look further into that later. Inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk, Luxy Hair released their first video on YouTube on the 17th of May 2010. They began accepting pre-orders on the 1st of July and officially launched on the 20th. They launched their store on WordPress initially, but later moved to Shopify. According to Alex, after reading The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, the business was started humbly, aiming to make just $1,500 a month. Their initial sales were slow, as you'd expect when you're growing a business organically. But their lives were about to change when a small YouTuber with 15,000 subscribers reviewed their product. And this is when the business started to get traction. What was Luxy Hair's YouTube strategy that made them a multi-million-dollar business with a huge following of loyal fans? Surprisingly, Luxy Hair rarely mention their products on their YouTube channel. This makes their strategy even more interesting, especially with their impressive sales. It took Luxy Hair 5 months to reach 5,000 subscribers, but now their channel is approaching almost 500 million views with 3.2 million subscribers. Their most popular video has been watched 24 million times. To put that into perspective, using paid advertising reaching this many people would have cost the company $4.6 million, based on an average CPM of $10. However, their YouTube success appears to be slowing down. As of January 2019, they appeared to be losing subscribers daily, and their daily views is down 70% in a year. Luxy Hair's YouTube channel is by far their most valuable asset, but how did they build it? Their content marketing strategy. Speaking in a podcast with Felix Thea, Alex described his strategy in detail. Alex refers to his strategy as QVCA, quality, value, consistency and authenticity. And the business has been very consistent, posting multiple videos a week for 8 years, and each video is consistent with the QVCA model. Quality refers to the production of the video and the quality of the information, although on YouTube, the production quality shouldn't be too high, else it can become impersonal. Luxy Hair found this the hard way, and noticed a considerable drop in video engagement when their production quality crossed the threshold. The key takeaway from Alex: make sure the video is in focus and the lighting and audio is good. Value, and more specifically, unconditional value. Value is all about creating content that your target market appreciates, while expecting nothing in return, not even an email address. This is surprising to many marketers and shows Luxy Hair is willing to sacrifice sales in the short term for a better customer experience. The internet is now littered with lead magnets, where you have no choice but to give away your email to read what is usually disappointing content. This is where the influence of Seth Godin is really apparent, and something he outlines in his book, This is Marketing. Consistency. By consistency, Alex means providing value regularly over and over again. This will keep your business in your prospects' mind. Prospects might not be ready to buy a product yet, but they may be in 3 months' time. By being consistent, you will have built trust and loyalty over a period of time, so when they're ready to buy, your business will be the first one they think of. Authenticity. Authenticity is rare in marketing. Whether it's marketing gurus sitting in a rented supercar trying to sell a get-rich-quick scheme, fake reviews, or paid product reviews, customers crave authentic content, created by people they resonate and connect with. Even Shopify stores can appear unauthentic, with the overwhelming use of fake sales pop-ups to create social proof to get more sales, or the obviously fake countdown timers to create urgency and scarcity. From the beginning, Luxy Hair has been astonishingly open about their business to their followers on their YouTube channel. Their audience has seen their company grow. This has helped them become customer advocates that has accelerated the growth of their brand. A quote from Alex Icon:
I'm telling you, the best way to win in business or on YouTube as you grow is to be authentic. And just be your authentic self.
Before you install another urgency timer, fake sales pop-up, or write a fake review for your product, think about whether it will harm your brand. When I opened my first Shopify store, I went into it with no business or marketing background. I've got a degree in computer science, and most of my experience is in artificial intelligence. When I started learning about digital marketing and creating funnels to warm up prospects, it seemed like a mammoth task that would consume all my time. Copywriting seemed foreign to me, and I'd never written a blog post in my life. However, Luxy Hair highlights a simple, effective, and ancient approach based on human connection. One that doesn't require complex funnels and paid advertising, but relies on building an audience of friends. This method is so effective, even when Luxy Hair's first store was launched on WordPress, Alex was surprised looking back that anyone would have trusted them enough to give them their credit card details. But they did. Merchants spend a lot of time optimising their site to increase conversions for cold traffic. Yet, the success of Luxy Hair would suggest this effort is better placed in creating a loyal audience and following. And if you do your job correctly, people won't care so much about your store not having the perfect copy. According to the American Marketing Association, the average consumer is exposed to up to 10,000 brand messages a day. Furthermore, Microsoft claims our attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2002 to 8 seconds now. That's less than a goldfish. This is increasing the barrier to entry for paid advertising for small businesses with small marketing budgets, because ads need to be highly optimised to work effectively. For many Shopify stores, this can be frustrating and expensive. Luckily, Luxy Hair shows there's a viable and effective alternative for businesses who are long-term thinkers. I hope you enjoyed the story and analysis of Luxy Hair, and please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you.